Manchester United have got some great youngsters at the club. Here's our list of the top 10. My name is Stephen Howson, this is Full Time Devils, and in at number 10, Demi Mitchell started off at Manchester United as an attacking player, someone who plays off the striker, an attacking midfielder, but necessity and a little bit of experimentation saw him move to left back where he's been excellent. We've seen him up and down the wing this season in the under-23s and he's looked very good, but in his debut against Crystal Palace he's shown something that he's not really shown for us so far, and that was the ability to cope with an excellent opposition in Wilfried Zaha. For a novice fullback, and one that was bombing forward all the time as well, was brilliant. He's done himself no harm whatsoever in staking a claim at that left-back slot while it's still up in the air at who could get it. A good pre-season could see Demi Mitchell become part of the Manchester United first-team squad permanently. Number 9, Lee O'Connor. This is a young man that absolutely smashed it in his first season in Manchester United under-18s. Played at right back and also played at centre-half, but he's definitely a right back and definitely one that we should be looking at in the future. This season I expect him to see a lot of him in the under-23s. I think he's far too good to be playing at under-18 level now. Really needs to be challenged, and there's no set right back for me in the under-23s at the moment. This lad personifies composure, calmness, just real proper high-level ability on the ball. This is a young man that is not phased. He's quite small, but he's very agile. He uses what he's got to his advantage. An excellent right back. Sometimes gets caught out a little bit in the air when he's played at centre-half, but as a right back, he is a young Gary Neville reincarnated, and one that I'm looking forward to seeing how he progresses this season. Number 8, Luke Shaw. The ability of this kid has never been in doubt, but we have not seen the best of him since that leg break over a season ago, well over a season ago. I think we need to be patient with Luke. He's got age on his side, and we just need to allow him all the time that he needs to come back and be at the top level again. He's shown flashes under Jose Mourinho. Jose even said, didn't he, it's my brain with his body. So he's doing the right sort of thing that Jose wants. He just needs to be able to produce that consistently. Let's hope with a good pre-season and a bit of a time on tour, Luke Shaw can get back to where he used to be. Number 7, Joel Castro Pereira. A loan at Belenenses last season was enough to set up his Manchester United debut in the first team. A loan which lasted only 9 games, but was enough to let everybody know how much of a talent there really was there. If there's any sort of movement with the goalkeepers in the first team at Manchester United, if one of them is sold or moved on, then Joel will be an excellent backup, I am sure. But if there's no movement, then I think another loan could be on the cards where he can go and develop and prove just how good he really is. Number 6, Angel Gomes. The secret is out. I've been watching Angel for a few years and I was impressed with how he managed to step up to the under-18s, having an absolutely fantastic season and winning Young Player of the Year. He's made his debut now, becoming the 4th youngest player to ever play for Manchester United and the youngest in the Premier League era. But I wouldn't expect too much from Angel in the first team scene next year. The under-19s and the under-18s have got a massive Youth League campaign and an FA Youth Cup campaign, which I'm sure Manchester United are going to want to do well in, and I think Angel's got a massive part to play in that. So while you might not see him in the first team next season, keep an eye on the youth games because this is going to be a player that the team is built around. Number 5, Timothy Fosu-Mensah, Timbo! When the debuts was being dished out last season, Timbo got injured, and prior to that he wasn't really getting any sort of opportunity under Jose Mourinho, but make no mistake, there is a serious footballer here, and I think next season could be a massive one for Timbo, getting some opportunities where he's best in central midfield. Number 4, Andreas Pereira. Now, a loan out to La Liga last season was inspired, and he finished the season with top 5 dribbles in La Liga and more chances created than both Ronaldo and Isco, and generally looking really awesome in a poor Granada side. He even survived Tony Adams coming in as manager. Now, next season is going to be a massive one for Andreas Pereira. Can he break into Jose Mourinho's first team? I think he's done himself no harm whatsoever with his performance on the loan last season, and I can't wait to see what he does this one. Number 3, Axel Tuanzebe. Now, maturity and decision making are usually the last thing to develop in a footballer. So when you've got a teenager that's got both of those coming out of the gate, coupled with concentration, composure, speed, awareness, physical presence, and power, you can see why Tuanzebe is so high up on this list. And we've not even seen him in his natural position yet. The job that he did on Alexis Sanchez, one of the most lauded players in the Premier League, couldn't have really been done by many other players in the league. If Kante had done that, they'd have been building statues to him on Match of the Day, I'm absolutely certain. Tuanzebe is a hell of a footballer, and trust me, when you see him at centre-half, you'll understand exactly why and why he's so high up on this list. Number 2, Anthony Martial. Now, Anthony Martial's still actually young enough to be included on this list, so I do count him as one of the young players at Manchester United. And when he's on his game, there's not many better than him. He's absolutely incredible. The pace, the power, and that ball control coming in from the left-hand side into the box blows my mind. There was a reason that Ballon d'Or clause was inserted by Monaco. That's because he's a player with the potential to win it. Personal problems have really affected his form over the last couple of seasons, but when he's on it, there are few players in the world that are better than him. If he can sort out some sort of consistency, then you are going to see a player that will challenge for a Ballon d'Or in the future. Number 1, Marcus Rashford. If you remember the captain's debate that we did, I had a certain set of criteria. 1, he's from Wythenshawe. 2, he's been at the club his entire life. And 3, not have to sell him when Brexit happens. Well, I've applied the same criteria to this one, and Marcus Rashford comes out as the number 1 exciting prospect at Manchester United. Since making his debut, he's gone on to make 71 appearances for Manchester United, scoring a hatful of goals. He's even made 9 appearances for England, where he's quickly becoming a big part of their setup. Now, I don't think Marcus Rashford is absolutely ready to be the sole number 9 for Manchester United, but there's a tactical need where Marcus Rashford is the best option. It's about picking the right tools for the right job, and Marcus Rashford has got the ability to perform specific tasks asked by the manager, and he does them excellently. He's changed attitudes this season. Jose Mourinho started off and said that Zlatan and Rashford would not play together unless he was going to absolutely dominate a team. That changed quickly. Marcus Rashford made the most appearances for Manchester United in the 2016-17 season. That tells you how much he's changed people's attitudes from making his debut against Midtjylland not long ago. Marcus Rashford, with his determination and with his attitude to training, is really forcing him way into being a big part of Manchester United and definitely part of the England setup going forward. I can't wait to see how he develops as a player and how he matures into the first team footballer that he's quickly becoming. Marcus Rashford is number 1 on our list for a reason. All right, that was our top 10. Do you think we've missed anyone? Is there any glaring omissions in that list? Then you know what to do. Hit the comments, get your suggestions in below. Is there any more videos that you'd like us to make on the youth? Get those suggestions in below. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are, then hit that bell and make sure you get a notification every single time we upload a video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.